Hello, everypony, and welcome to Skyward Sword.
Well, you will try to not talk about religion because that's what we were talking about before we were starting.
Yep, I spent quite a bit talking about it on the break between episodes, as I was grinding to get 500 rupees. So, because I really want the Sacred Shield, because holy crap, the Sacred Shield is pretty awesome, let me tell you. I mean, you look at it now and you go, that thing is kind of worthless, because you can take a look at it and see that there's like no health to the shield up there, but it recovers health automatically.
One of the funny things about horror games that we were talking about before is, I do like horror games because some are just terrifying, like Amnesia: The Dark Descent. But I have to say, Outlast, when it first came out, it didn't scare me at all. When I first watched it, it's like, okay, there's a jump scare, there's another jump scare, kind of obvious. You know why? The fact that I wasn't that scared of it is because of the area they were in. They were in like what are those buildings called again? It basically is for I can't remember the word. It's basically a place for crazy people.
Asylum?
Yeah, asylum. That's basically it. And I like, asylums are done way too many times. So just the atmosphere was boring to me. So it's like, okay, expect dead people, expect crazy people that's going to jump out of you for no reason. And yeah, that's why when I first watched it, it wasn't scary at all.
Right.
It's like, okay, I understand people being scared of this, but I'm just way too used to this sort of stuff. Even some of the jump scares weren't even scary. That's kind of just when you're playing a game like that, you kind of expect jump scares in the first place.
Right.
Games like Amnesia, though, where there's not really there's not really much of jump scares, honestly. I played that game before, there's less plays, not much jump scares. And honestly, the reason why Amnesia: The Dark Descent works in the first place is really it's a mansion that just happened to have like a torture chamber and such like that.
Right.
And honestly, the torture chamber wasn't that terrifying. Again, it's a torture chamber. Kind of expect there to be stuff. When I saw that portion, like in Let's Plays, it's like, okay, this is going to be gross over the scary portions.
Right.
I don't understand people considering gore equals scary. I mean, like for even supernatural, when someone's hand is going to get cut off and such like that, that's not scary. That's just like I don't want to watch.
Yep.
Anything that, because yeah. That's not really scary. It's just like, I don't want to see a person's head getting chopped off.
Yeah.
I understand it being scary for some, but a person's head getting chopped off, getting stabbed or anything like that, that's not scary.
Yep. Picked up in no time. Yay! Now we got the robot.
Yay!
All that work that we were trying to do a couple episodes ago to get this robot. It turns out, all we had to do was go to the sealed ground. Wow.
Sad.
He's ready to carry anything. He's this green-clad individual of small stature.
I can actually hear my mom and dad talking in their bedroom. I don't know about what, but it's kind of surprising that at least both mom and dad is awake. I guess mom woke dad up or something, but...
Kills the signal. You may search with your dowsing ability. Yay! Cats are fighting.
And they're not just playing, right?
Well, I mean, they are. One of them is trying to play with the other. The other one is not interested in playing with the first one. Master Short Pants. Did you have need of me? Ask Mistress Fi to call for me.
The only reason why that robot is helping you because he has a crush on Fi. Well, Fi.
Fi. I don't know, I've never heard it pronounced in a particular way, so I just assume that it can be either.
I used to think it was Fi because Wi-Fi. Haha. I keep hearing it as Fi as well, so...
Yeah. I mean, I've heard it many a different way, so... I just do whatever sounds right to me.
How about we start calling her Fi-Fi?
Fee-fi-fo-fa.
I like the name Fi-Fi. That's a cute name.
I think I'm tired, I can go.
I think I'm going to start calling her that. I don't care what people say, it's like Fi-Fi.
Whatever you want to do.
Come on, you can imagine Fi-Fi being an actual name.
Like you said, whatever you want to do. If there was a way to go a little bit faster than going up and then down and then up and down.
If you basically swing your remote up to down, you can get higher quicker.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing here.
Okay.
It's just I wish there was a way to like push a button and just go faster. I know there's the charge button, but that just gives you a momentary burst of speed that is almost worthless, and so I never like use it or anything. Let's hope for some rupees. The main thing was I needed to get all the way over here to Beetle's ship, or Beetle's island, and that is not rupees. But this completes the heart container, so that gives us one more heart. And I will gladly take that. Yes, Fi, I know where to go. Thank you. And it's just now I've gone all that way, so now I have to go all the way back to that yellow beam of light.
Fi-Fi, can you be like the jet engine for the birthday, please?
Something.
I don't know how, but you'll be happy. People will love you.
Hey, she would actually be useful for once. Maybe the first time she actually did something worthwhile that helped.
She'd be more useful than Abby.
Right? I don't know. I never found Navi to be all that annoying, though, to be honest. Everybody always says she's so annoying. I'm like, I guess I could see her as being the second most annoying companion. I say second because Fi is definitely the most. But out of the most annoying characters, no. I don't see Navi as being anywhere. I don't even see Navi being on like a top 5 list. You know? Out of the most annoying characters, I would have to say Tingle, Kapora Gibora, Fi, and I'm not sure who I would add to the list after that, to be honest. But those would probably be my top 3. Not necessarily in that order, but definitely the owl from Ocarina of Time would, for sure, be
I hate that owl. I hate that owl. It always gives you, when it asks you if you got you understand everything, it always goes, the first thing that it has to point to, well, is the opposite of what you want. Yeah. So if you're just trying to speed through it, you'll accidentally hit repeats again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
Yep. Let's go down the correct light this time. Go down the red light, not the yellow light. Because I need to get to the Elden area, which is much closer, which would have been much closer to Beetle's Island. Thanks, game. Or rather, thanks, memory, because that would be a fault in my memory for which light was which. I do like that some of the rocks have this, like, wind collection thing, that when you fly through it speeds you up. But there's so few and far in between that a lot of times it can be hard to even find them, let alone utilize them constantly. They do give you nice little boosts though if you can actually utilize them.
Yep.
Whee! Down the Elden Volcano, because that's where I meant to go.
You know what would have been really sad? If you fall down like that and if you couldn't bring your sackcloth, right? That you just lose all your hearts and die.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why you have the sailcloth. So that you don't fall and die.
But then if you have a certain, so it's really a decision on you. Basically, when to take it out, right?
Right. Well, I mean, if I had to take it out every time, you know, I would do so. It's not like it's a hard thing to do. Just I don't bother with it because the game does it for me automatically.
Yeah, exactly. But if it didn't do it automatically, you would have to use it before you die.
Yeah. Personally, I think that would have been a fun thing for them to have done. The fact that they're like, the fact that they felt the need to,
okay, so you kind of had to do it.
Yeah.
Or you can do it on your own or do it automatically. It's like, why give you the option to do it yourself when you don't need to?
Right.
It's like, maybe they were thinking that.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they thought that players would be dumb and that, you know, they would let themselves die. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'd do that because it'd be hilarious.
Yes.
It'd be a hilarious death scene. Heck yeah. I'm sorry, but I grew up in the days of Quest for Glory and King's Quest. The days of Sierra. When Sierra was like the top game company. I'm sorry, but I loved playing Sierra games because it was so much fun to just like do this. To just die. Because it's fun! Although, admittedly, I honestly forgot this wasn't Twilight Princess. I was expecting a rather gruesome death scene there that I didn't get. I was slightly disappointed just now.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting over if you didn't, take out yourself off, because I grew up with Crash Bandicoot, where everything can kill you.
Yeah. I grew up in the days of Sierra with King's Quest and Quest for Glory. There were points in King's Quest and Quest for Glory where you could die just by missing to solve a puzzle or something. Like, there's one, it's hilarious actually, in Quest for Glory 2, there is a game over that you can get by dropping one of your items as you're doing the quest in Rajier. There's a girl that you can exchange clothes with, and before that you're given a change of clothes, and it's hilarious because if you drop the change of clothes so that you're not carrying them when you get to that scene, you swap clothes with the girl and you get a game over screen where because you gave your clothes to the girl, she gives you her clothes and then you're forced to marry some guy because she was betrothed to this guy. His name's Kaveen. He's the head of the royal guard, and she's like the princess basically of the kingdom of Rajier. And if you drop your clothes, drop the change of clothes so that you're not carrying it when you get to that scene, you exchange clothes with her, so you're dressed in like a veil and like a dress and stuff like that. And then it comes up with a game over scene saying, because you didn't have anything to change into, you unfortunately had to wear her clothes, in which case then you were stuck because you had to wear her clothes, and so you ended up marrying Kaveen in the end. I was like, wow.
That's actually very awesome.
Yeah. Quest for Glory and King's Quest had the best death and game over scenes of pretty much any game I have ever played, to be honest. I've played a few good games that have a few fun little game overs, but out of all the games that I've played that have fun game overs, the Quest for Glory and King's Quest series are definitely some of the best.
One of my favorite games with funny deaths is Crash Bandicoot 3, because they are freaking hilarious. Like there's one with the blowfish, where if you touch it, basically Crash becomes a balloon underwater.
Wow.
And there's one time where he loses his pants. Another time where he gets cut half and you see his legs walking away.
Wow.
So yeah, these were extremely funny. It kind of makes me not so upset about dying, because again, hilarious just kind of makes things feel better.
Oh yeah. My goal with when I create a video game, my goal is to make as many of the game overs as I can something funny, because then it really makes you feel less stupid and less upset about dying, because of the fact, wow, yeah, that's super easy, even though I couldn't hear anyway. But it really makes you feel less bad about getting a game over. In fact, I watched a Let's Player. His name's Ald Dragon. And he was doing Quest for Glory 4, and he's done this for all 4 of the Quest for Glory games that he's played.
And he tried to get all the death scenes.
Yeah. His goal...
See, that's what I think about it.
His goal was actually to get every possible death scene in the game that he could. There's only like 1 that he missed, I think. And that was in Quest for Glory 4 anyway. But they were hilarious. Some of the death scenes are just great. He's currently playing King's Quest 4. And again, he's done the same thing. If there's a way to die, he seeks it out before he solves this puzzle. It's like, there's a way I can die. He's like, alright, so I know the solution to this, but before that, let's see if we can die. He was playing Eye of the Beholder 2.
I love...
He was playing Eye of the Beholder 2, and he goes, there's this one part that he was playing, and he goes, alright, so before we do this next part, we're gonna die! I was like, wow. Because his goal is to seek out as much of every game he plays that he can. He's kind of like the completionist, because he kind of aims to 100%. As most of the games that he plays, I don't think he's 100%ed all of them, but he tries to as best he can, and he doesn't consider it a 100% unless he gets all of the death scenes as well. So...
But, yeah, I really enjoy games that does that with their game over scenes.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love fun game over.
It just means that the game creators is funny and creative.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I know I have absolutely no creativity, but I mean, once I get into game dev group, maybe somebody will be creative enough to come up with creative game over scenes that I can put into the games that I plan to code. So, speaking of games, I am looking to make a video game. If any of my viewers can do 3D models, I would love to talk to you, so please leave a comment. Or if you know anything about programming in Unity, because I know diddly squat. If you know anything about programming in Unity, feel free to leave a comment and let me know, because I would love to get with you about programming tutorials. So, there's something you can comment on. Anyway, I think I will... I think we'll go ahead and end this episode here. So if you've been enjoying, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to drop a like. Again, comment if you know anything about 3D modeling or programming in Unity, because I would love to, if not have you help in developing a game, I'd love to have you teach me how to do things, because that would be awesome. I'd love to learn. I do have a learning disability, which is why I don't learn. I haven't learned, but you know, I would love to learn. So, anyway, I'll see everybody next time. Keep calm and pony on, everybody.